My name is Aaron Peterson. I'm 16 years old and live in Santa Rosa, California. I'm co-captain of our parliamentary debate team and an attorney for Teen Court, working to defend teens in the Sonoma County juvenile justice system. After high school, I hope to attend Columbia University to study law and pursue my goal of becoming an advocate for human rights. I'm going to be addressing the question, what can the Declaration of Independence tell us about life in 2008? We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thomas Jefferson and his fellow patriots penned these words 231 years ago. It was a radical idea then. All men created equal? This was certainly not true under British rule, where the class determined your rights in society, where accident of birth determined your fate. Today in 2008, I believe that these words are still a beacon of hope and inspiration, a guiding light for oppressed people in our nation and around the world, as they have been throughout history. Abraham Lincoln, in his Gettysburg Address, used the Declaration of Independence to unite the country to end the tyranny of slavery. Martin Luther King gave his historic I Have a Dream speech, saying that the Declaration was like a promissory note that had been faulted on by the refusal to outlaw segregation. Barely a year later, President Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act, finally making good on that metaphorical check handed out almost 200 years earlier. When Thomas Jefferson first wrote that governments derive just power from consent of the governed, he never imagined that this concept would change the course of human history and spread to every corner of the globe. It launched independence movements in nations as varied as Haiti, Venezuela, and Vietnam, as people everywhere woke up to the idea that only the will of the people can create a just government. Now, over half the nations in the world have their own declarations of independence. So is the Declaration still relevant today in 2008? More than ever, it needs to stay relevant. We need to remember and hold true to its ideals and guiding principles. Let us examine our conscience and ask ourselves again, are all men created equal? How can we allow the human rights abuses in Darfur, Tibet, and Myanmar? Do we really believe all men are created equal when we live in a country where 47 million Americans don't have health insurance and 13 million children go to bed hungry every night? This November, either an African American or a woman will be a major presidential candidate. Just one example of how far we've come since 1776. We need to hold on to the ideals that our country was founded on, for only then can we achieve its noble promise. Only then will we honestly be able to say that all men and women are created equal.